Breaking news, the Tennessee Titans are once again in the spotlight just 48 hours after a tough loss at home to the Los Angeles Rams. But this story isn't just about defeat, it's about the surprising positives hidden inside that game. Stay tuned, because what we uncovered might just change how you look at this team's future. Before we dive into the latest Titans news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss any breaking updates. Now, let's get straight into the story. After carefully rewatching the highlights and breaking down the film, there are a lot of reasons for Titans fans to feel encouraged. First, let's talk about Cam Ward. Many expected him to struggle after what we saw against Denver, but against the Rams, Ward showed something very different. He had a bounce-back performance, going 19 of 23 for 175 yards. When the offensive line kept him clean, he looked confident, poised, and sharp with his decision-making. What really stands out? Ward continues to protect the football. No interceptions through 2 weeks, and he's proving that even under pressure, he's not going to make reckless mistakes. His quarterback rating this week? 82.3, steady improvement compared to the opener. But Ward wasn't the only bright spot. The Titans also saw a breakout wide receiver performance, and let's not forget their kicker, who is quickly shaping up to be one of the most reliable weapons on the roster. These three positives give the Titans plenty of hope moving forward, even after a difficult home loss. Cam Ward is starting to look like a different quarterback than the one we saw last year at Miami. Back then, he was forcing throws into impossible windows, trying to create magic on every snap. Now, he's showing patience. He's letting the game come to him, and that maturity is exactly what the Titans needed. The numbers back it up. According to advanced stats, his average time to throw is just 2.89 seconds. That might sound fine on paper, but in reality, it tells a bigger story. He's under constant fire. Ward has already been sacked 11 times in his first 2 games. That's the 4th most in NFL history over such a stretch. The offensive line simply hasn't done its job, and yet, he's still finding ways to compete. When you look at his passing chart this week, it's clear, he's been much more efficient. He avoided the middle of the field, an area that gave him trouble in the preseason with too many interceptions. Instead, he's picking his spots and protecting the football. It's safe, yes, but it's also smart. And then, there's that throw. The touchdown that made everyone sit up and take notice. Rolling to his right, breaking every so-called unwritten rule of quarterback play, Ward fired a strike back across his body and found El Manor in the end zone. That's a throw reserved for the elite, guys like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen. Yet here was Cam Ward, pulling it off with precision. It was the kind of moment that makes you realize, this rookie might be special. And let's not forget, this is only Cam Ward's 2nd game in the NFL. That's the part that really stands out. If he's showing this level of poise and playmaking now, imagine what he'll look like once the season progresses. Growth is inevitable, and with time, he's only going to sharpen his decision-making and elevate his command of the offense. Of course, one thing needs to change, the offensive line. Peter Skoronski has been a bright spot, reliable, consistent, and so far, he hasn't allowed a single pressure. But outside of him, it's been a struggle. Too many breakdowns, too many free rushers. Ward is showing toughness, but no quarterback can reach his full potential if he's running for his life every other play. That said, it's hard not to be impressed with Ward's ability to handle it. He looks composed, he's protecting the ball, and he's proving he can make big-time throws even under fire. The real question is this the start of a franchise quarterback's journey, or is it still too early to tell? There's another concern too, head coach Brian Callahan. For the 2nd straight week, the Titans went into halftime with the lead, only to stall completely in the second half. 0 touchdowns after the break in back-to-back games isn't just coincidence, it's a pattern. Adjustments, or the lack thereof, are starting to raise questions. Still, even with those concerns, the foundation looks promising. And when you've got a young quarterback like Cam Ward showing flashes of brilliance this early, that's something Titans fans can hold on to. Now let's talk about who Cam Ward trusts the most when the ball leaves his hands, El Manor. From the very first snap, it's been obvious, this rookie wideout is special. We already saw glimpses of his ability at Stanford, but now on the NFL stage, he's proving he's more than just potential. That one-handed catch in Week 2. Absolutely jaw-dropping. Plays like that don't just show talent, they announce a star is emerging. And it's not just the highlights, it's the chemistry. Ward himself admitted after the game that his connection with Manor started long before the season even kicked off. The two worked out together, built trust through countless reps, and now it's paying off in real time on Sundays. Look at the numbers. Through 2 weeks, Manor is nearly matching Calvin Ridley in production. Ridley has been viewed as the established number one, yet Manor is right there beside him, just 1 target and 1 reception behind, while already finding the end zone. If not for a missed challenge in Week 1, his stats would look even better. It's becoming clear, this isn't just a rookie adjusting to the league. This is a wide receiver quickly carving out a major role. And if this connection between Ward and Manor continues to grow, the Titans' passing attack might be far more dangerous than anyone expected. The numbers prove just how much Leia Manor is already shaping this Titans offense. According to Next Gen Stats, he accounted for 318 of Tennessee's total air yards against the Rams. That's not just a contribution, that's dominance. Every time Cam Ward drops back, it feels like the ball is headed to either Calvin Ridley or Manor. And right now, the rookie is making the bigger impact. What makes it even more interesting is the looming question, who's going to be the true WR1 for the Titans as the season unfolds? Ridley was expected to be that guy, projected to clear 1,200 yards with ease. But if the drops keep piling up, Manor might just take that crown sooner than anyone thought. By mid-season, we could be talking about a rookie wideout as the leader of this offense. And while touchdowns are always the goal, one other player has quietly been spectacular, kicker Joey Sly. Against the Rams, he was flawless, 4 for 4 on field goals, nailed the extra point, and drilled kicks from 55 and 57 yards. Those are elite numbers. Think about it, from 2014 until now, the Titans as a team had only managed 25 field goals from 55 yards or longer. Sly matched nearly a decade of production in just one afternoon. That's the definition of clutch. It may not be as flashy as a touchdown pass or a highlight reel catch, but having a kicker this reliable changes everything. Close games often come down to one kick, and right now, Joey Sly looks like the kind of player who can deliver every time his name is called. Joey Sly has been everywhere for the Titans this season, and not because of extra points, but because the offense hasn't been finishing drives. Through 2 games, he's already 8 for 8 on field goals, including a long of 57 yards. The problem? He's only had 1 extra point attempt. That tells the story. Tennessee's kicker is outscoring the entire offense, and at this rate, he might lead the team in points for the whole year. As valuable as that is, it's also a warning sign. Field goals keep you alive, but touchdowns win games. You need 6, not 3, if you want to compete in this league. Having a clutch kicker is a blessing, but leaning on him too often means the offense isn't doing its job. And now, the Titans face a critical test against the Colts. This game carries real weight, you don't want to fall to 0-3 and start digging out of a hole before October. Indianapolis has momentum, and they're starting to look like a team that believes in itself. The Titans need to answer, and fast. Because right now, this team is giving off some serious 2024 Saints vibes. That Saints squad started 2-0, looked unbeatable early, and then collapsed into a 6-game losing streak. Tennessee can't afford to repeat that script. This matchup against the Colts could be the turning point, the chance to prove this season isn't headed down the same road. The question is simple, will the Titans step up and deliver when it matters most, or will this be the start of another long slide?